Iasu Malaka online dating. Go fuck yourself. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. Computer Love, part 70.
Together we could fart in a cup. I mean, together you could fart in a cup. Sure, that's something you could do. Is it something you should do? Hey, I'm not going to judge. But I am judging. At least not on the first date. Come on, that's second date. And people say romance is dead. Oh, take me on a Yochi date. Oh no, actually, let's go to the movies. Or let's have a picnic on the sunset. Why don't we just fart in a cup? Hey, why don't we just a little fart? Maybe chuck a little in there. I don't know. No, I'm sorry. That was too far. No, that was too far.
Two girls, one cup. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one channel I found from this guy. What's his name? Jackson Field. This is why dating apps are horrible. Yes, dating apps are absolutely horrible. And yeah, fart in a cup, man. Look, I'll buy you a cup of coffee. That's pretty much as far as I'm going with cup-wise. Two girls, one cup. I mentioned that before. Sometimes you got to do your own research. The point is, yeah, it's pretty fucked out there. A lot of people still don't care about other people's feelings and more about their fetishes. This guy seems to have a very successful podcast here, 2.02 million subscribers. He looks like Oates from Hall & Oates. By the way, how much ass did those guys get back in the day, you know? All the time. All the line. I can't go with that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can't do. I can't go with that. Ooh, ooh. Everybody had mustaches in the 80s. And my God, the blow. Oh, God, what a time to be alive and really skinny. I mean, this is before Ozempic, of course, so. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm just kidding. I've never done cocaine. I barely drink these days. And, you know, to go online, to do the whole online dating thing, yeah, you're going to need all your strength anyway. So, but yeah, people are fucked, man. I mean, they got some weird fetishes out there. You know, I've dated some women who are into really some, you know, crazy kinky shit. You know, it's pretty insane. I am what they call vanilla when it comes to sex. I believe sticking my penis into a vagina, and that's pretty much all I need. You know, keep in mind my parents did stay together. I don't know fucking how. If anybody knows them, it's a whole fucking saga there. But the point is, you know, I feel it does somehow go back to that. And of course, you know, you factor in the online weird factor, you know, where people can just basically put a whole profile and say, hey, I'm a freak. Do you like me or not? And these are the things that you're going to have to put up with. But again, yeah, a lot of people, I've just pretty much given up on dating apps. Even when I ask people these days, how are, you know, how's this app treating you? How's the online dating treating you? 9 times out of 10, it's always shit. And it just really, nobody really seems to care, you know? So, but again, I mean, most of these sites are free. You know, you get what you pay for when it comes to free. Of course, we all know that. So, you know, expect the worst. And, you know, if you're a God-fearing person expecting to get a normal date, holy shit, you are going to be scared shitless. Chances are you will meet the devil, and the devil has no sympathy for the weak. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I always like to do on this channel is promote my own shit, you know, which I didn't really do in the past, but I might as well now. To my 3 fans out there listening, I just want to say thank you so much. You guys are awesome. You know, kudos to you. I mean, the channel has received over 1,000 followers, which, I mean, in today's world is, I don't think it's that good. But at the same time, nobody knows who the fuck I am, so I consider that a victory. But the point is, if you'd like to follow this channel, please, you know, what do you do? The handle shit? Yeah. It's at the Malaka Podcast 416. There's other clips I put up as well, so have a good fucking time there. And of course, if you're a fan of Chuck Norris, and if you don't know who Chuck Norris is, turn off the channel now. You're stupid. But if you love Chuck Norris, follow the Chuck Norris channel at the Chuck Norris channel. It's pretty self-explanatory. And if you have ADD and you like TikTok, subscribe to my TikTok channel at the Malaka Podcast 647. Yes, it is the classic area codes of Toronto. Toronto's still good. Do we have a fentanyl problem and a mayor that is a trust fund baby and she has no idea what the fuck she's doing? Absolutely. But other than that, it's still a pretty good city. So go Jays. So let's read off some beautiful profiles here and some stories I'll throw in. Blah blah blah. Hey, to my 3 fans, you know how it goes, right? So here we go. This one profile I saw, just trying to give my dogs the life they deserve. Now, I'm assuming she means actual animals. She is showing off, some cleavage. She could mean that as well. It's your call. If you have any dry sense of humor, ink, and a truck, I'll probably be willing to ignore a few red flags. Okay, so again, she's willing to ignore some of the stupid shit that guys do, of course. As a guy, I like to say thank you for that because we do a lot of stupid shit, including podcasts that go nowhere. If you count your calories, yeah, clearly. That's all I'm about, good health. You should know I eat ice cream for breakfast and don't lift anything heavy. All right. Okay. Man, there's such a good joke there. Okay. Do I tell it? You can figure it out. Interested in building a future. If you'll never build me a chicken coop, we won't work out. Okay, so clearly she's a country girl. I'm assuming, I do hear stories about people. I don't know, ever since COVID. They buy chickens just for, the eggs. It's way cheaper. So. Remember a while there, eggs were really expensive, and then they went back down, and I don't know. I rarely eat eggs anyway. I have some potato egg salad sometimes, but I don't know. I don't, nah. We can't both, bold caps, be in our princess eras, but I will let you be the little spoon if you're a good boy. Wow. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe this is my straightness talking here, but I don't think I've ever been a little spoon. Listen, for the most part, if you're a guy, you're always the big spoon. It is what it is. It's just, again, if you want to do, I don't know, some guys are weird out there. I don't know, you hear stories about guys, I don't know, they still dress up as babies and they don't want to be in a crib and shit, and I'm assuming that's what she's talking about, but I'm not down for that. Again, parents stay together, thank God. And then she put men, and then she put that like plus minus, that triangle without the bottom there sign, the greater, thing there. I don't know what I'm saying. Going towards the men versus boys. So basically, I think what she's trying to say is she wants a man. So the whole building the kitchen coop thing probably was a dead giveaway. But yeah. And then she says, white Catholic, no felons. Okay, wow. So again, ladies and gentlemen, not a lot of people, just say they're racist, but you can pretty much pick up the clues. You know what I mean? White, don't pick up anything heavy. The point is, I don't think this woman is for me. the whole racism, chicken coop thing. It's all, give me a K. Give me a, well, in some regions, two more. But the point is, okay, that's not my thing. And but again, this is people come on here and they clearly don't give a shit. So they're pretty much you read a profile and then you just you hear the theme song from Deliverance. Ding 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 ding. Red flag. So all the power to her and her Confederate flag. Okay, so this profile is interesting. It literally starts off with season 7, episode 11. Okay. I mean that could mean anything. Bubble tea, winners, and dogs. I should mention the after this episode 11, she put the emoji face like, oh boy, like that kind of face, whatever. And then after dogs, red heart. So far I'm very lost. Looking for something serious with a Christian man. She put the emoji cross there. Okay. She likes her emojis. Okay. Still trying to figure out her favorite TV show, I guess, or least favorite TV show. I don't know. Maybe consistency and communication. Check mark emoji. Okay. You might want to practice what you preach. I mean, again, I don't know what. I mean, I honestly don't know. I mean, Sopranos, but that was like season 6 was broken up into 2 parts, right? So I don't know. Maybe she counts that as season 7, part 2. I don't know. Bubble tea. I don't want to stereotype what nationality that is, but I mean, most of us can figure it out. You can't hold hands with God and walk with the devil. I mean, I think technically you could. I mean, if like if God's not looking, you could, grab a pitchfork and, The point is, I don't know what the fuck this person's saying. I got nothing here. I don't know, nothing. Some profiles are just fucked. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Oh God, speaking of fucked. Okay, so this woman here, again, I know it's just an audio podcast. Let me do my best to describe this. She is sitting naked in a chair, legs crossed, hair over the boobs. But if you told me that this was Marilyn Manson's kid, I'd believe you. I'd believe you. So I can't tell if she's trying to smile or dead. I don't know. Again, it just with online dating, you go down the rabbit hole sometimes, and it never fucking ends. And then this other person put up a bunch of emojis, like soccer balls, the action. I don't know, what do they call that? The clap starter for movies? I don't know. Not Asian, not in bold caps, for all you FOB. I'm assuming that means fuck of benefits? No, with friends, I don't know, whatever. Maybe she lost her fob, I don't know. Loving weirdos. Okay, so so some people right off the bat just, is she trying to say that she doesn't like Asians or not Asians for all, or she's Asian and she doesn't again, I can't stress like how important it is to proofread, your profiles and just say, hey, this is what I'm about. I mean, if you can help me out, please, for fuck's sakes. Not accepting pen pals for my attention without a plan meet. Okay, that's fair, If I'm gonna meet someone who can't spell, I would like to know ahead of time too. No moving to socials for endless, meaningless chats. I hear you. I hear you. I'm a mom, artist, and intellectual. Well, I can think of one thing there that might be okay. Only interested in in-person dates. Okay, that's true. I mean, when you date someone, you would like to meet them in person. Yes, until they perfect the sex at home robots. Yeah, for sure. Let's go from there. I believe that's the rock on uh, sign there with the two fingers up like the horns. I saw, as a completely side note here, I saw that where that origin came from was it's actually Italian. And what happened was there was like an old nonna, I think. She put like the two fingers on the table, like pointing up with the horns, whatever. And that's what it's supposed to represent, like the devil's horns. And she put it down and she like started spitting. So it's almost like saying like, hey, I relent the devil. But then I think someone flipped it and made it into like the rock icon, that we all see at concerts. So, hey, am I full of useless facts? Absolutely. Is this woman full of something else? Maybe. But the point is, I understood maybe half this profile, and I don't know. If I get a translator here, that'd be great. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this other profile I looked at, I'm a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, but I'm a realistic Toronto Maple Leaf fan. I'm very glad Mitch Marner's gone. This one woman took a picture with Mitch Marner in her profile, so fuck her. Okay, this has nothing to do with online dating. I just thought this was funny. Now, if you guys ever heard of the rapper Sugar Free, now a lot of people have heard of this guy. They've seen the interviews he does with Vlad TV. I thought this was just funny. I just threw this in here for some reason. Who cares? I mean, only 3 people listen to this podcast, so whatever. But thank you guys for the support. And again, at the Malaka Podcast 416. Thank you. Oh, that's it. That's the sound of the bell, ladies and gentlemen. So he said, or no, he was on a podcast and someone called in and said, like about a woman, if she is standing outside, does that make her outstanding? And he kind of had like a little bit of a shocked face. I think he found it funny. I find it funny. Of course it's not funny, but, I'm just saying, I mean, clearly, whoever called in there was frustrated with women and has done probably more online dating than I have. So you can't blame him. But yeah, no, that's an off-color joke, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, chances are, if she's standing outside, especially in the majority of Canada, and it's not the summer, she's probably freezing her ass off. So just let her in and. You guys have a good date, then, sometimes you always don't need heat to warm each other up. Sometimes you just need a good old cup of hot chocolate. Oh, boy. Extra marshmallows, oh, boy. That's it. Chocolate and marshmallows, worlds are colliding. I don't know where I'm going with this, but the point is, I just thought that was funny, and I mean, I don't know if Sugar Free has ever done online dating. I would love to hear more stories about him, but... the point is, nobody should be outside. I was just joking, and everybody should be inside and doing online dating, because people are too fucking lazy to go outside. So there you go. Also, one thing I wanted to talk about is there's a new term called Shret going around on the whole online dating thing, where basically. I know, I can't believe I'm single either. Basically, I think what it is people, they put a picture, like their best picture of themselves, and a lot of times, let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, you're going online, doing the whole online dating thing, and you want to put up a decent picture of yourself, but realistically, the odds of you looking like that, without the proper lighting is pretty rare. So, and then you meet the person and yeah, they end up, you know, and not looking the same or uglier or whatever. And yeah, so if you see someone online who, first of all, is an 8 out of 10, the odds are pretty rare. Let's just make it more realistic. Let's say they're a 6 out of 10. Okay, expect you answer the door, there'll probably be a 4. So just remember, door 4. Okay. Yeah, it just it's a sad world. Like I said before, people have sent me pictures from literally 20 that are 20 years old. I mean, it is pretty insane. And a lot of people, and you always get the thing like, oh, I don't have a recent picture of myself. Well, I don't like taking pictures of myself. And yeah, and then the worst part is like, they'll spin it around and go, oh, you're not happy with my pictures. You don't like the way I look, and well, like maybe you're the ugly soul. Just shut up. Just listen. You do the online thing, okay? You have to put up recent pictures. I would say put up pictures of you in the last at least 2-3 months. Okay, keep your shit updated. And if someone asks you for a new picture, have some new pictures ready. That's it. Okay. But what's wrong with Shrek? I mean, Shrek ended up getting married at the end there too. Had a bunch of kids. In 2026, the new movie's coming out. Zoe Saldana is going to be one of them. I think that's her name, right? Yeah. The one that's going on with the Spider-Man that looks like a young Michael J. Fox there, yeah, that's it. Fuck, come on, that's a cruel thing to say, Shrek. I mean, come on, that's come on, guys, you're better than that. And some people, I don't know, you talk online here like I did with this one woman here, and I don't know. Let me know if this has ever happened to you guys. Like I talk to some people sometimes, and you call them a few times, and okay, we're all busy, we don't pick up whatever. But you ever get 2 different voicemails? Like one of them is more automated, the other one is the actual person. And even with this person, like it was cool talking for a bit online, and then I called them, and I got 2 different voicemails. So I don't know. One was maybe from the company, one was hers. But like, why am I getting 2? I don't know. So that's kind of a red flag there. Also, the pictures again. I don't remember seeing this many flowers in Toronto. My advice to you is never. Yeah, like if you have I mean, I don't know, unless you live in a really rich community or something. I wouldn't even bother putting up nice flowers in Toronto because people are just gonna fucking pick them and use them for a date. Have I ever done that? Of course not. But the point is, just, I don't know, something doesn't look right here. And she said she doesn't like to text, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. But then I'll keep texting. I don't care. And then I'll call. She doesn't pick up. And then right after I call, she'll text me, and I thought you didn't like texting. I think you didn't like calling, and I don't know. I didn't think she was real, so I just sent her a voicemail saying, "Look, I don't think you're real. I think this is bullshit," and that's it. And then she calls me literally right after that and says, "I am real," and then after that, I called and text nothing. So I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. So I don't know. You got to put your guard up. Don't put flowers in your garden. They're just gonna get stolen. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe she's married. Who know? Again, maybe she's looking for citizenship. Who the fuck knows? But again, like it gets to a point where someone calls and texts you, you got to respond. You know what I mean? If not, then it's probably a scam. And I don't know. This one person here, she just has her as her profile picture. I miss you. That's it. That's all she wrote. And in the description here, it says, looking for CPLS. Well, Google, looks like I have another mission for you. Okay, so as soon as I put in CPLS, it says dating. So, okay, so I'm just going to assume it's that. So CPLS dating. Okay, CPLS likely refers to couples, and CPLS dating can mean couples seeking other couples. Oh shit. like in polyamory or swinging, or couples going on dates together as a way to strengthen their relationship. Yeah, that's the problem. It can also refer to couple, CPL, as the name of an online speed dating service that uses AI matching. I'm gonna go with the first shit that they're fucking they think it's a swingers party, and it's I don't know, maybe at the end they'll serve a nice fondue. Yeah, again, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't I mean, this site could be for you if that's what you're looking for, but my God, I mean, at least put up a picture and fuck it. And then this one woman, I made some notes here, see if I can make sense of this. I told the woman about my podcast, and she said, "What is it about?" And yeah, I just told her it's about anything and everything, and then she blocked me. So again, listen.
This is the price of having the podcast.
No, just again, maybe I don't know. Come on, what's the big deal? I got a podcast. Who doesn't have a podcast? 1 in 1,000 people I hear have a podcast. What's wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen? Apparently everything. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when you mention to people you have a podcast, they either think that's awesome, and I don't know, you might get a little after, or they tell you to fuck off. So. But in this one case, I did meet up with this one woman, and oh God, first of all, I picked the fucking worst date to do this. I mean, it was the hottest day of the summer. It was one of those nights where it was like fucking 40 degrees, and you don't want to be outside because, fucking mosquitoes. And of course, I got bit in the back of the neck during the date, because, we're sitting out in the bleachers, because I wanted to sit my fat ass down, and I don't know, I figured we're both tired, after getting some ice cream. And one weird thing did happen though, like we were at the lights at one point, and I've never seen this before. I've never seen an ambulance have the sirens on, and yet still they stopped at a stoplight. It was weird, and some other people on the street too, and we're like, hey, just go ahead, it's cool. But I don't know, it must have been their first ride or something, and I don't know, they definitely failed that test. And if I was the person in there, I'd be pissed. But we kept waving them, like, just go, like, it's okay, cool, whatever. So I don't know, I mean, maybe save money on gas, who knows. But yeah, and she's telling me how she just got out of a bad relationship, and it didn't work out, and it takes her a long time to get to know somebody and even kiss them. And at this point, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm screwed here. And she found out that the guy was, I think, cheating on her, and she just didn't want to, same story, I didn't want to be with him. But then I'm like, I don't know, like, why were you with him for years on end and putting up with this shit? I don't know. I don't know either. But I don't know. I'm just praying for some kind of cold winter here, just because I'm sweating my ass off the whole date here. I mean, it was stupid. It was really stupid. I was bored, but I was stupid. So we're walking past this tennis court, whatever, right? And just before that, actually, we saw some woman on the ground, and this woman was walking her dog, I guess, and she said that some people in a park or something were throwing rocks at her, and we don't know if this woman was mental or just whatever, and then this other car, I think, tried to hit her or something, and there's a whole fucking thing. So again, ladies and gentlemen, Toronto is a beautiful city, but my God, once the lights go down, it's pretty much a free for all. It doesn't matter if you're in a nice community or not. Anything can happen. So we humored her a little bit, and she just kept walking her dog, whatever. So there you go. But yeah, we're at these tennis courts, right? And this one woman I went out with, she is really obsessed with tennis. I mean, really, you hear about groupies and all that. I didn't know tennis had groupies. I don't know much about tennis. I remember. I don't know the one guy there. He was no, not Pete Sampras. No, was he the bald one? No. See, that's how much I know about tennis. I don't know. And there was I think it was a tennis player that hosted Saturday Night Live. He looks like Stifler, and I mean, Saturday Night Live's got to stop getting sports people as hosts, but except for Charles Barkley, he fucking kicks ass. But so here's the scenario. So it's nighttime, right? And like they have these courts in my area, and again, I don't live in a ritzy fucking area. Don't fucking think that of me. I mean, these courts have been here since fucking since the Leafs won the cup. And yeah, right. And I guess people can just sit there and like they have these rocks there. I guess you could sit down and chill and I'm she had a problem sitting at the stands. I'm like, well, there's other people here too, chilling. It feels weird. I'm like, okay, fine. So we'll walk around. Holy shit. And so yeah, these people play like late at night. I don't know, these members or whatever. They look like the douchebags from fucking Trading Places. Like, oh, I think this is highly inappropriate. All that wanker shit. And but she was really into watching it. I wanted to keep walking, because I don't get fucking bitten by more mosquitoes. And she's like, well, can't we watch these guys? But it's a weird atmosphere. It's almost like you watch movies and people are about to pick up some crack, at 2 a.m. or something in a park, and for some reason there's a big rock in this park, and people just always like to sit on it and spray paint it, like it's fucking the movie Falling Down there, What's in the briefcase, Essie? So. And like she wanted to just sit there on the rock, and I'm like, no one else is doing this. Like, it looks fucking creepy, and she was really mesmerized by these tennis players. I'm like, these are just average fucks, just what? But it was really fucking creepy. I mean, and I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. Just I really like tennis, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, this is like, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I don't want another lady coming by with a dog, and what I mean by that is like, I don't want somebody robbing us. So like, can we keep this moving? But she didn't want to move. I mean, she was just really like there, and and finally I told her, look, this is fucking creepy. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah, it is. Like, no one's fucking doing this here. I mean, who knows? One of these waspy types is gonna call the cops on us or something. Okay, maybe another day. I'm like, no. And it's pretty much the date ended there. Walked a little bit more or whatever. I just wanted to make sure it was close to my house, just for witnesses purposes. And but it was just really like I've never seen anybody that obsessed with tennis. I mean, it was really weird and creepy, and be under a street light and a rock. And I didn't sit down. I just wanted to keep the shit moving. So. But yeah, I really like tennis. I mean, she kind of, like sounded like Ed Gain there a little bit. You know what I mean? And holy fuck. But the point is, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, try to, find more interests with people before you go out, and don't go out on the probably the hottest day of Toronto. And my God, it was very weird. I don't know. I personally don't think she was ready to go out and date again. So I think that's it. But. What she does with tennis rackets in her spare time, whatever. But the point is, really get to know someone before you go out with them. I know guys, it's hard. We're just thinking pussy, But let's just, let's try to calm it down. All right. So, but ladies and gentlemen, this has been another, thrilling, I was gonna say U.S. Open. That's golf, right? Isn't it? Yeah. So what do they play in tennis? The tennis Open, or who's the guy that always gets pissed off in tennis there? That guy's funny. He was in a Sandler movie too, Mr. Deeds. Yeah, they won. Yeah, that was good. That was funny. I didn't mind that movie. I mean, John Turturro, I think, was the biggest part in that movie for sure. But he's a funny guy. Ole. Yeah, so this has basically been, a more of a tennis-themed episode of Computer Love, Part 70.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball is on the line. Chalk flew up.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say one thing here. One mistake I did. I don't want to look racist here, so yeah, I said Zoe Saldana. Who I meant to say was Zendaya. Zendaya is going out with Spider-Man. So yeah, that was my mistake. I apologize. I also didn't realize that. I mean, is she really tall or is he like really short? You know, because I know a lot of women don't like guys that are shorter than them. But then again, he is Spider-Man, so that's all right. Yeah. So again, that's my mistake. I'm sorry, and my bad.